Suicidal Caterpillar, that's what that music is.
Welcome back. So, I'm glad you all got an introduction to the newest form of music this world has ever seen. It is a blend of folk music, punk, ska, and Veruvian throat singing. Created by me, live in the green room earlier before the show. It's 42. That's our new theme song from now on. So, good evening,
The worst thing I've ever heard. Worst thing I've ever heard.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It reminds me of like Doug. Remember Doug?
Yeah, Right, moving on.
Right, anyway, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another coverage night during pre-3 week with me, Ali, and him in the box below.
Andy Urquhart here as always. This has gone beyond pre-3
now.
No.
This is E3 starts tomorrow. This is pre-3, and technically. Listen, I'm the creator of... I need to name my music. I'm the creator of music. I'm also the creator of pre-3. And this is pre-3 week. Because E3 kicks off tomorrow fully for the fans, for everybody. And this isn't technically part of E3, but it's part of pre-3. Segue music as well. So what we're going to do today, I did not get a chance to watch these all live. I seen a lot of the things, and they were popping up on my notifications via Andy and Twitter. So what I'm going to do is going to be live reactions for me for these things, and Andy's going to comment and talk over them as well. Hopefully you will enjoy said things, and if you don't, there's other videos on the channel I'm sure you'll probably not like at all.
Yeah, so basically we're going to cover some of the trailers from Summer Games Fest here. We're not going to cover all of them, because some of them for us, they're not things that we are particularly interested in.
No.
Not that there's some of the things are not worth covering. I'm just going to say that right now. But some of the things are definitely worth covering and talking about. So yeah, we're gonna start with one that we will definitely both enjoy, I think.
So I haven't watched this either. These are all hand picked by Andy, bear in mind. So let's watch the first one here. We'll just get into it. Hitting play now.
I absolutely hate that music.
At least you're calling it music. That's a step one.
Anyway, this is Jurassic World Evolution 2.
We ignored all the warnings. Forgot the lessons. We abused our power.
Jeff?
No.
We played with genetics.
Yeah, Big Jeff.
Like it was a toy.
I don't think it is.
I mean, it was him that introduced it, so I'm pretty sure it is.
We weren't careful. And now...
It's definitely Big Jeff.
Here we are.
No, it is.
Yeah! It's definitely him.
It didn't sound like him.
Is a very different world.
There was a compy. A little compy there.
Oh. What? Okay. That's like this year then. A World Evolved coming 2021. So this is obviously Jurassic World Evolution 2, as Andy eloquently put it. So, yes. The first one was pretty good, so I'd imagine this is kind of going to be next gen. Maybe?
Yeah. I mean,
this will be cross.
They showed the underwater dinosaur there, but I can't remember what its name is. But they're obviously going to have that. But that's going to be the new thing. You're going to build underwater dinosaur.
I was going to say I had this, but it wasn't in this. It was in the Jurassic World Builder game that I played on phone. That they had this. I'm excited for this. I haven't finished the DLC for the first one though, which was the Jurassic Park one. I kind of expected them to go the Jurassic Park route for the second one, but I suppose they've got to start building hype for the third movie, which I'm excited for. Like, The Lost World was more of a Godzilla clone than clone, not a clone. It was a Godzilla clone because it was big at the time rather than its own film. It really took no notes from the actual novel, The Lost World, by Michael Crichton. So there's no really bad Jurassic Park movie, I would say. So does the same apply to games? Like, the first one was really good. Took a while to come to Switch.
I think we know what to expect from this one. This will come to PC first. I don't think you're going to see it on console this year. Maybe on PS4 and Xbox One. Maybe,
highly disagree.
You're not seeing this on Switch this year. There's absolutely no way.
I don't think it's on Switch, but I think it's coming to Series X and PS5. Definitely.
Maybe they didn't give any platforms for it, but it will come to PC this year, 100%.
Cool. So, yeah, that's an awesome one. Right, we'll make that full screen. So, what's this next one? What even is this? I'm getting ready to play. We'll go play. Right, so I'm not sure what this is. Sega.
This is oh,
The scent of a leather-bound
You can see what
book. The faint clatter of knights jousting.
Is this
Well,
Leisure
I
Suite
can't
Larry?
say I remember that part, though it
No.
wasn't like this in my day.
Leisure Suite
I
Larry.
genuinely didn't see the title, so I have no idea what this is.
Ali tries to guess what game this is. This is a fun game.
This is like Quiznote or something. It's a quiz game.
Frankly, the results
Oh, quiz game.
speak for themselves. Academia has never been more appealing, more dynamic, more.
The way
whatever
things
this
are
is.
appearing, it's like The Sims.
Today's campus is a place to live and a place to
Yeah, you're more along the right lines there.
crafted by the sharpest minds that money can
Not the
buy.
Sims though.
I had the Sega Blum at the start.
You still can't get
Yep.
the stuff. Yes, these days it really does feel as though
No idea.
anything is possible.
The Sims University. Yeah, something. Sega don't make The Sims.
They don't. You're the worst at guessing video games ever.
Well, it looks like The
It's so
Sims.
big.
On campus,
You don't
class
like
is
them.
in session 2022.
2 Point Campus.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, 2 Point Hospital. All right. Okay, so it's kind
Yeah.
of a.
Like the character designs are the exact same as from 2 Point Hospital.
Yeah, but I mean, this isn't my sort of game, so this is a you sort of game, so yeah, fine.
Yeah.
What do you think about it since
Yeah.
you enjoyed the first one?
Yeah, I really liked 2 Point Hospital. I don't know. This one, I don't know that I'm that interested in, but like, it's kind of an interesting concept. Like, so it's unclear to me from
PlayStation
that,
exclusive
watching
by
that
the looks
there.
of it? No.
No, that was just on the PlayStation. It was just on the PlayStation channel.
Okay.
Because I built the trailers from all different places to spread the views around. Because I'm nice like that. Because most of them were coming off as IGN and I tried to
PlayStation.
find different ones. PlayStation. But yeah, 2 Point Campus. Like, it's kind of an interesting one, but it's different from what you'd expect. You'd expect them to do like 2 Point like theme park or something, 2 Point Park or something next.
Yeah.
And they went a totally different route and done like what looks like a university campus at this time. So
does.
yeah,
looks more
sure,
like The Sims.
I've never done a sim game. Yeah, I've never done a sim game where I've built up a campus, like a university campus before. So you can see it, you can understand how it would work though. Like you get students coming in, you build up your reputation, and then you'll have to build like different classrooms and shit. So
Yeah.
it makes sense. Like it's all going to thematically be similar to 2 Point Hospital. So 2 Point Hospital was great.
Shows a wizard. It shows a wizard there in that image at the end. So
Yeah.
like you could make like your own Hogwarts. Or I'm guessing that you're going to have to get points for
Yeah.
attracting all different kind of students. I'd imagine.
Well, there'll be different levels because in the same way as 2 Point Hospital did, and they'll give you different challenges and stuff to solve. So this is the next one.
So that's next year for that one. Yeah.
Next year for that one, they didn't give a date, but just 2022.
Right, so let's have a look at this one. I'll hit pause. I'm trying not to glance at the title. Hit play, move the thing, don't look at the title. It's an Xbox game. Good.
This one, I'll tell you what the title is because
Well, not just now.
There's no point.
No, I want to guess.
No, this is
It's Half-Life 3.
This is not. This is a
This-
new franchise.
Oh, this
no point
looks
trying to get
horrible.
Stick together and let's do this.
Oh, no. Is this out on PS3?
No, this is a Xbox One and PC game. I don't.
What a shame. What is this?
Not good. Not good.
No. This looks like something I played in the cyber cafe 20 years ago. No. Ooh. No. Oh. What is this? Atari? And
Really?
Anna Cruz.
Tanks.
Anna Cruz's.
From Latin,
The
Brutus.
Anacrusis,
Sounds
yeah.
smart. Calling them brutes.
It looks horrible. It's not finished yet. I've not finished. Okay, the Anna Cruz's. So yeah, you could probably tell from the reactions there that looked horrible to me. It looked so dated. This is kind of almost like trying to be stylized, but like it's nowhere near like Deathloop or something like that. Who makes this game? Like, what's the name of the studio?
I'm not sure who makes that. Actually.
This is a small studio anyway. Like this, like even the movement of the character looked horrid. Like I'm guessing this is kind of a like World War Z kind of horde mode style game where you get tasks and stuff. Yeah, I'm out. This is not. No, this looks awful. It looks the worst game I've seen in 2021. Surely this should be delayed by 6 years. Like, no.
It is. I believe it's still coming out this year. That game. It's 4-player co-op, and it is going to Game Pass day one. It's a day one Game Pass.
Yeah, I won't even download this.
Made by a developer called Stray Bombay.
And are the two guys that work at the studio happy with this?
I don't know. Like, I haven't played it. It looks like it could be fun. It
does
reminds
not.
me actually of the game that I've just finished, Mass Effect 1. In terms of the gameplay,
And it was 14 years
looks very
old,
dated.
so
Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, I can't. I don't. Some people out there is going to like this.
It might be fun, but I don't fancy it myself. So
It didn't
this
look
is the
good.
next one.
No, it didn't look good. Okay, so we've got the next one coming up, handpicked by Andy. Do not look at the title. I'm kind of squinting my eyes to blur the screen, right? Oh,
That's a Chromebook. with
I'm sending this
virus
42. I've got an
protection,
advert.
so you can click with confidence. With no more of this, and a lot more peace of mind.
Oh, we're showing an advert that we're not paid for.
Switch to built-in virus protection.
Virus
Switch to
protection.
Chromebook.
Switch to Chromebook. Okay, trailer starting now. Horror.
Yeah.
Is this your Man of Medan?
Yeah. The next one.
Right, so it's the next one. Okay, I haven't played any of these. I just recognise the skull logo.
Ancient horror has awoken from its slumber and
Okay.
for blood.
Are these kind of
We see how
not point and click, but you know what I mean? Are they in that style?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, they're definitely point and click style. Like Until Dawn. You've played Until Dawn.
Yeah,
similar
like kind of
game
an advancement of point and click.
Yeah.
Okay. Army. Point and click Call of Duty. Okay.
known alone is extremely brave
Yeah. Weird.
or extremely foolish.
That's what interests me with this. I'm like, oh, okay, this is different.
Arms, or will it be a case of each man for
At least it's modern day, like unlike Call of Duty this year.
You teeter on the edge of an abyss. Your survival depends on
You
the
go in the far
choices
lane.
you make.
You fell in.
They will be as a compass.
I see what you've done. You've mixed up. This is trailers from IGN.
This one is it.
Look at you.
These luckless souls fallen into.
Okay.
One by one, their lights will be snuffed out. Unless you can find the means to save them. Trapped beneath the earth, swallowed by the void.
They're very different from the other one.
Yeah, it looks a bit faster paced. I bet it's not, but like
Oh my
this
goodness.
trailer is faster paced.
House of Ashes. Another one this year. Another one that's coming this year. Sorry, my cat jumped up and pulled my. He always seems to jump up on the table where there's like no space, and like you just pull my camera off there. I mean, I don't know if these are for me. I haven't even tried them. Like, yeah.
I genuinely think you would like Man of Medan. Like the last one they did, Little Hope, wasn't that good, but you would like Man of Medan. Like, it's worth playing.
This is House of Ashes.
Yeah, House of Ashes. I'll definitely buy that. I don't know if I'll buy it day one, but because that's the same day that Battlefield comes out, and like I'll be in Battlefield.
Well, Battlefield might be a week before that if I get the gold edition. If you get the gold, you get it in the 15th. Yeah, cool. Yeah, fine. Like, I've got nothing bad to say about that. It's interesting that style of game is going to be army based. Like, that's a new one.
Yeah, I want to.
That, like, you know that way when you go to a restaurant, you're really looking forward to your food, and then your starter's not that good. That's kind of what that last trailer, that Anubis or whatever it was. That's what that felt like. It's like,
yeah.
That wasn't that good. Yeah. Oh my, this is German.
The next trailer, you don't need to worry about it. It's just the visuals we need to see here. The next trailer is one that got announced just after Summer Games Fest, but kind of after the initial first stream. But this is so cool that it needs to be highlighted here. We need to show this.
I'm watching it right now. So that's Brothers, the Brothers, the Brothers game.
You didn't tell me to press play.
Yeah, this is the Brothers game. I'm sure. Is this a remake of the Brothers game? Two Brothers or whatever it was called?
No, not at all.
Remember that game? That's what this looks like.
Game. I do, yeah, and it's kind of a similar sort of idea to that. However, this game's made in stop motion.
Well, I see that.
Like
the robot that's a light bulb.
Stop motion. Yeah, it looks so fucking cool.
I mean, obviously you don't have Apple Arcade, but I'm sure you'll try it out. Fantasian by the guy that made Final Fantasy is very much like this, where he used handcrafted sets for the backgrounds and stuff. Remember? You know the game I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And it's really impressive. Yeah. This is obviously in a different level. This is amazing that you're playing that.
Yeah, it's so cool the way they shot it.
Yeah.
Like, all the photos and that, man.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a lot of dedication. I don't know if I'm interested in the game, I'm going to be honest. Not my sort of thing, but it's very cool.
I'm gonna get this.
Of course you are.
I just want to see this in motion. Like, they look so fucking cool.
Oh, you can see it there in the video.
Oh, I can see in the video, but like I want to feel this in motion. The game's called Vocabulantis.
Oh, that's the actual name. I thought you'd sent me a In a Broken World inspired by language. Jellyfish, giant jellyfish.
Let's go.
A robot bartender. Pictures. Yeah.
These are just concept arts and stuff.
Oh, of course.
That's pretty much the end of the stuff that I wanted to show. Like, it was the stop motion stuff that I wanted to show. This is just concept art stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
What do you think of this? Is this something that you might be interested in getting, or?
No, being honest.
I'm gonna get this. I think it looks fucking great.
Like, yeah, I can see why you would want to. I'm gonna have to sign out 42 YouTube because I don't want adverts coming up, because there's enough adverts on YouTube for everybody, and I don't have YouTube Prime on that, so we'll do that. Right, that's fine.
There is a Kickstarter for Vocabulantis set up now. You can go and kickstart to.
You definitely kickstart this, right? But it's not the game for me. I don't know who you're going to get to play this with you to the end. I really don't know the sort of person that would be into this except you. Like, if I see a game like this, I'm like, Andy will play this and tell me it's the best game he's ever played. But I can't see anybody else really that I know. It's not saying it's not popular.
I have a spawn I can use to play this with.
You're going to make your kid play it. Very cool. A lot of dedication is going to have to go into this game. Like, I haven't played much of Fantasian. I can't remember the Final Fantasy dude that made it, but it's also got Nobeto. How do you pronounce his name? Nobeto, you know, the composer of Final Fantasy? Nobeto. I can't, sorry, I'm butchering his name, but he does it as well. So it's very Final Fantasy feeling, but the entire world reminds me of this because he had the sets, and I've seen the videos of like him recording the sets and movement, and then the characters get added in. So this is another step on that. This is a bit like, this reminds me of when like Wallace and Gromit first came out, and everyone was blown away by that being stop motion as a movie, and I didn't think it was possible as a game. Like, that's cool. Fine. Yes. Not for me, but cool.
Yeah, I like looking at that. There's a Kickstarter up now. You can go and back. They've already reached. I don't know how long's left in it. Let's see.
Remember Shenmue 3 did a Kickstarter? That was good.
Was it?
No.
They've already hit their base goal though. I can tell if you're being sarcastic or not. They've already hit their base goal there, so. But yeah, I don't know when that Kickstarter ends. I thought Kickstarter's always had an end date. It's been a while since I've looked at the Kickstarter website. But anyway, you ready for the next trailer?
Yes.
Right, here we go. This is a weird one. So try and see if you can guess which game this is.
I will.
This is like definitely a guessing one.
Okay. Once it comes through. Okay.
There you go, it's there.
So I'll
Close
open
your
it.
eyes!
Right, I'll pause it and I'll tell you when I'm ready. You tell me when you're ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Right, I'll push spacebar. Dot email. Okay, I know what it is. It's Metal Slug. I can tell by the title.
Oh, okay.
Like that. I love Metal Slug. I haven't played them all.
Now, wait till you see what this one is though.
Is it a fighting
It's
game?
a weird one.
What's this?
Yeah, it's just different. It's different.
Yeah, the fonts at the start that said .emo was Metal Slug font.
Use the guys that make like the Streets of Rage and stuff now, is it not?
Yeah, they made Streets of Rage 4. And Wonder Boy. Dragon's Trap remake.
So I mean, the caliber of the studio is 100% there. Like they
They're
can
also-
make a really good game here.
They're also doing the Turtles game.
Yeah. And like, I like all these cutscenes. These are cool cutscenes.
They're the cutscenes that are in the normal games. I don't know about the
Okay.
game style.
Yeah, it's very different from the normal Metal Slug game, isn't it?
Metal Slug's like a 2D shoot 'em up platformer.
Yeah.
This is like an RPG or like Final Fantasy Tactics or something.
Yep. That's it.
I mean, it doesn't look awful. Music's cool. Emo's got the
Yeah.
pedigree.
Yep.
Metal Slug Tactics, so yeah. There we go. So yeah, when I said that, I do like Metal Slug. The one that I played a lot of, apart from in the arcade, it was mostly in the arcade I played this, Andy, on my infamous to the show Summer Holidays to Avonmore, where I played the Simpsons game, Time Crisis and Point Blank. But like, this was another machine. It was always super hard, and I ended up getting it for the Neo Geo Pocket Color when I went on holiday with my friend Don, and I had First Mission. That was an awesome game. I really, really enjoyed playing it, which reminds me I need to pick up the Neo Geo Color collection on Switch. But do you know what? This actually interests me. I'm not a big tactics game, but see the art style and stuff, Metal Slug, it actually really fits this. I think there's something. I think there's something to this, and you know, by .emo, this is going to be possibly around a £20 game, so it's not going to be too dear. Yeah, I could see myself getting this. Did they say if that was this year? I maybe missed a date.
I don't think it did give a date
No.
there. At the moment,
It
so,
looked pretty fine. It looked pretty fixed, but
yeah, I would say probably this year. I
I mean,
guess
they've still got the
that
Turtles game to do as well.
one. Yeah.
We've not seen much about that. But yeah, Metal Slug Tactics, yeah, it's cool. That's maybe more a Switch game for me, but then again, am I going to play it on my Switch?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a Switch game, because I'm not going to play this on the big TV. No, this is a portable.
Switch Pro. It's a Switch Pro game, Ali.
Well, stranger things happen, because there's a spoiler in the bottom right of that with because I know a certain game got announced tonight. I won't spoil for people watching that haven't seen it. Hello to the viewers. Thanks for tuning in. Speak if you want. I'll answer you live on air like this. If you don't want to speak, that's cool. Write a comment.
Metal Slug Tactics is not one for me. Although I did like that trailer, and like it's cool they're doing something different with that franchise.
Yeah, that's interesting.
When I see Metal Slug, I'm like, oh, it's another like 2D shooter platformer. But no, it's not. Like fucking hell, it's something completely different. Yeah, tactics games, I can't do them. So not one for me. This is the next one.
Yeah, that's a nice surprise for me. Okay, I'll try and guess what this is as well. Right, I'll pause it, full screen it, don't look at the title, hit play it, prepare. Okay. Dragon's Dogma 2. It's not a Fable. Monster Hunter Stories 2. No. Okay.
It rises.
Okay, that's cell shaded like.
It stalks the ocean floor.
What is this?
From fate.
It looks like a monster. Oh.
Make your own.
Okay, this is the Borderlands thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can make your own. This is Borderlands. What was it? Tina's.
Tina's Wonderlands.
Yeah. This looks insane.
Andy
Well,
Samberg is in it. Andy Samberg.
Well, aren't it?
Well, aren't it? Yeah, but he's been in stuff before, like.
So is Andy
Samberg,
Samberg.
isn't
Yeah,
it?
he's been in stuff before.
Has he been in games before?
What the hell is that unicorn? Okay. Okay. So, fine. I mean, I haven't finished Borderlands, but I don't remember dragons. Like, this looks absolutely insane. I own all 3 Borderlands games. I've only ever played Borderlands 1. I don't know why I bought a 3. Bought it in a sale for like a tenner.
Yeah, that's why you bought it.
It went to crazy price, and I went, I'm going to buy that. And then I tried to play 1 again, and I'm like, I'm never going to play this. So is this one for you, Andy? Like, I don't think it's not day one for me. If it goes in a sale, I'll add it to my Borderlands collection, but digital. But like,
maybe. I mean, like, it could be interesting. They did say that it's separate from Borderlands.
it looks very
So
separate
you
because
don't have
there's no dragons in Borderlands.
Yeah. Yeah, so you don't have to have played any of the Borderlands games to be able to jump in and play this. You're not going to need to know anything about Borderlands to play this game. So, yeah, that kind of interests me because, like, I'm not going to go back through and play these 3 Borderlands games at this point. Like, Mass Effect is a struggle enough. I'm not going to go and play games that I have much less interest in.
Mass
to play
Effect
new
is
game,
not
so,
a struggle, you fucking asshole.
Mass Effect 1 gameplay was a struggle, but anyway, that's for a Tuesday discussion. But yeah, this Wonderlands could be interesting. I'm definitely interested. I like dragons. I like guns. Yeah. You get to make your own character in this, I believe. So yeah, totally separate from Borderlands. Looks cool. There's dragons, there's powers, there's magic, all sorts of shit in it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, cool. Not for me. Metal Slug Tactics, though.
Yeah, Metal Slug.
I can't believe
Oh
I'm
my God.
surprised. I can't believe how happy I am that got announced. That's cool.
Yeah, it's different. Right, next one. Oh, I pasted the same trailer again, sorry. Hold on.
Release date's TBA for Metal Slug.
Right, okay. Why is it giving me the same trailer? I don't want that.
Yeah, we watched that one, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get the next trailer.
Do. My
It keeps giving me the same trailer. What the fuck?
Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby.
I've
Hashtag
got it.
professionalism.
I'm not a professional YouTube person. You should know that.
Oh, I know. Come on. This isn't even YouTube. This is copy paste, mate.
Because I copy and pasted it into the search bar that
Right.
I'm in.
Give it to me,
And then I
baby.
just kept copying and pasting it in there. So here's the next one.
Right, okay, I'll make it big. And I will hit play. So now, I know what this is. This is I've got this on my iPhone. Can't remember the name of it, but it's from the. It's the
Gamefest, we have a special announcement.
oh, what's the people that did Journey?
Sky Children of the Light
Yeah.
arrived
Yeah,
on
that
the
game
Kill
company.
Switch,
Yeah, this came out like a year ago.
and the Little Prince season will start
Oh, it's coming out again then.
Oh,
What did it come out on? Apple. No one cares about that.
it was on Android as well. It was on mobile. Sky. Okay, that was really fast. Fine. I haven't finished it by any means. It was okay. It's not as good as Journey. Not one for me to buy by any means.
Oh, the Sky Children of
Light. Yes, I've got it on my phone right here. I'm sure I do. Yeah, like I love Journey. And like they are adding to it, but I mean, like, look, I've got it right here. I can play it right now. Give it to me, baby.
Next one then?
Yeah, what
I'm
about
not
you
that
for that one?
Nah, not interested.
Right, there it is on my phone.
Nope.
And that's not the trailer. This is the actual game. It's loading now. Fine. Like, I mean, if you wanted to play it and you've got a phone, you've already played it. Is the way that I see it. Okay, right.
Oh no, a lot of people don't.
No,
I've got a
more
phone, I
people
don't
play. More, yeah, but you're not everybody. You always think you're everybody. Okay, so play. What is this? The Resident Evil multiplayer that they didn't announce yet. No, they didn't launch it. No, it's not. Those are not Resident Evil zombies. This is. Oh, it's that. Yeah. Left 4 Dead, but not Left 4 Dead. What is it? Back 4 Blood.
Yeah. It looks alright. It could be like
This looks better than that Anubis gamer.
Yep, 100%.
Back 4 Blood. Yeah, October. We knew about this. I had alpha beta access.
Yeah.
Didn't play it. I gave my key away.
Beta's coming 5th of August. It's an open beta, 5th of August. So
I think Fraser played on my beta code.
yeah. Right. This one.
That's going
This
to
one's
have.
interesting.
That could have a decent audience, but the problem is it's out 10 days before Battlefield, so it's going to lose its audience quite quick. If I was making Back 4 Blood, since it's already been delayed, I'm pushing that to January.
Yeah.
Why would you
actually,
dump?
No, I
No,
wouldn't.
why would you?
For
Why?
other reasons.
No, why? No, but this is very different from that game that you're talking about because I've seen the release date. But like, this will still sell alongside that. But this in the middle of Call of Duty and Battlefield and Halo, this is
Halo, yeah.
this is dead. This is dead on arrival. Release it January, February. People will buy it.
Or just release it now.
It's not ready.
Right, that's the next one.
Cool. Back 4 Blood will have an audience though, 100%. Right, pause
Definitely,
please. Right, full screen. Oh, I'm excited. What is this one going to be? This one is going to be... Play. Saber Interactive. What do they make? No idea. Boss Team Games? No idea. Oh, that's Ash.
Yep.
What's this? Dead by Daylight DLC again.
Nope.
Looks like it.
It does, but it's not.
Oh, is this like a Friday the 13th bit for Evil Dead? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Cool.
This is Evil Dead. Evil Dead the game. They
Oh, they announced that. Yeah.
Yeah, Game Awards, I think it was. And this is the first gameplay of it.
This looks alright ish. It doesn't look
Yeah,
great,
it looks quite
amazing,
cool.
but like graphically it doesn't look great, but I mean, it looks fun.
The concept of it looks fun. Look how fun that looks. Fucking jumping in with a chainsaw, like using your one-handed shotgun, like that looks fucking cool.
Yeah, I'm in for this.
If you're not into the whole save the world thing,
And that's Bruce Campbell narrating as well, actually.
Yeah.
You can drive.
you can play as the vile Kandarian demon
Oh,
itself.
cool. You can be the demons.
But who would want that?
Maybe the games. Kind of similar to like how those type of games
Friday the
like Dead by
13th.
Daylight and Friday the 13th.
I
yeah.
really enjoyed Friday.
You can do that.
That was a
Yeah.
weird game. They kind
Anyway.
of closed the servers, didn't
Yeah.
they? And then they opened it back up, but they can't do any further work on it because of the licensing.
You've seen before.
Yep.
You collect pages.
They were allowed to keep the
I mean-
game going.
Cover Nobi's
Yeah,
lost
I'm assuming they've got this license locked up, so
legendary.
we'll be able
Well,
to keep-
I'll talk about that after this because this looks cool.
Grabbed enough, you'll use a spell to send the Kandarian son of a
Yeah,
bitch
I'm
back
in.
to the hellhole it came from.
I'll play this a lot.
yeah, I like looking at this. I think it looks fun.
Soon you'll experience the
We played
horrors
Friday
yourself.
together, didn't we?
For now, I'll leave you with this.
I did play a bit of Friday, but this appeals to me more than Friday
Does
or
it really?
Dead by Daylight.
Dead
Yeah,
by Daylight
definitely.
doesn't appeal to me at all. This looks better than Dead by Daylight.
Oh yeah.
This looks like a mixture of Dead by Daylight with Horde mode.
Kind of, yeah.
I've not watched the TV series Ash vs. the Evil Dead. I don't know if it's any good.
No, me neither. I heard it's quite decent.
I've seen the films obviously years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Films are good.
Do you know what? Is that this year? Is it? Is it got a release date?
I don't think it does. No.
It looks like it might get some work still. $2021, Andy.
Yeah, it's this year.
Okay, right. So, the Friday game, to just jump back to that, the reason that the license was tied up is there was an argument with the guy that made the first Friday the 13th, who said that he owned the rights to Jason. And the argument that the guy that made the second one was that you didn't see Jason in your film. It was about the mum. Like, if you've ever seen the first one. So, like, the second one was the one that introduced Jason as the hockey mask wearing, knife wielding, you know.
Okay.
So the writer of the second one said, no, it's my franchise. I created Jason for what he is. You set up a myth and I followed it. So that was courtroom battle. I still don't know if that's fully settled, but the Friday game basically were told to cease all production until the court battle was finished, and they had to shut the servers down more or less. And they weren't allowed to do anything. So they released their final DLC because it was made, and then, like, after the court battle months later, they said the servers can still go, but we're no longer allowed to work on the game. So
That sucks.
yeah, it sucks because that game was fun. This looks great though.
This appeals to me more. Like, it looks more fun. Like, I think there's going to be a little bit more humour in this.
Yeah, well, definitely.
That always had just a little bit of humour in there.
Well, the first one didn't. I mean,
right.
with the tree wasn't very funny.
First one didn't, no, but the second one
did.
was sort of like a remake of the first one.
Yeah.
And then the third one definitely did.
The second one was more tongue in cheek of, look at this now. And then the third one was, and then they did a remake that was back to horror again. That wasn't that great.
Oh, yeah, like a more modern
one. And then Bruce Campbell cameoed at the end. I remember that.
Yeah.
And then they did the Ash versus the Evil Dead TV show. I haven't seen the TV show, but this is for me. I definitely like it. I really hope it's got the cool mechanic in Friday where you go in game chat, because in order to talk to each other in that game, you had to find radios. I don't know if this will do it, but I thought that's a cool mechanic, that you're by yourself until you find the radio and you could hear like as he was coming near you. This looks a bit more action based than Friday though, to be fair. Yeah, I'm down this. So this is PS4, PS5, PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series S, and Nintendo Switch. It doesn't say Switch Pro, so that's just on standard Switch, because Switch Pro doesn't exist yet till next year. So yeah, that was a good one. So that's two so far as a yes, definitely day one for me, and that was Metal Slug Tactics and this.
So we've got 2 videos left.
Okay.
So this is the first one. And there's no point guessing for this one.
I want to guess.
And you might just skip through a little bit of this one.
Another big announcement for you from a
You
surprise
can't
guest,
guess, it's
but
fucking-
it's well past 3
Do I go to the trailer?
earlier, and I'm very
Just
excited
press
to
play
share
on the video.
right now.
Like, Kojima said some weird shit in this video.
Okay, I'm on. Okay, I'm watching it.
Right.
Mr. Kojima, it is so
Mr. Kojima, it's good to see you.
Thank you for joining us from Tokyo. First of
From
all, I just wanna
Tokyo.
ask, how are you doing? How are you
So
feeling?
I'm like
How are
26
things
seconds in.
over there in Japan?
東京ではですね、また非常事態宣言というのが出てて、
Like, I don't understand why you would put this bit in there, right? Like, he's talking about COVID and the vaccine and all this, like...
Well, we certainly hope that you're gonna
like,
get your vaccine
I get that
soon.
that should be a conversation that they guys should have, but why is this in this Summer Games Fest thing?
Oh, I know what this is.
まあ今までのものづくりっていうのはまあ今自分がいる世界を見てで地続きで5年後10年後20年後どうなるかっていう
Oh my goodness, right. I have no interest in this part.
Like,
Right. Oh, he goes
What
on
the
forever.
fuck is he
Right, so I'm skipping
Goes on
forward.
forever.
I'm skipping to 3 minutes 55. Right.
I just want to mention in this, right, he talks about stuff in
Trailer.
Death Stranding, and he compares 9/11 to COVID and all this very
Right.
weird stuff, and he talks about how things should be entertainment, and then he says, I've got nothing else to do, and then he goes, oh, but actually one more thing, here's a trailer. I'm like, what?
Yeah, so this is just Death Stranding PS5 version.
But it's not, because see what the footage that you're seeing? That's not Death Stranding. That was not in Death Stranding.
Yeah, but
None of
they've
this
obviously
is there.
added DLC. It's a bit. This is Intergrade. This is Death Stranding Intergrade.
That is the character model of Sam from Death Stranding, sure, but everything else you see there is brand new. Nothing else of that was in Death Stranding at all. The
Yeah,
enemies
this
are
is
not enemies that were in Death Stranding.
Death Stranding
They look like fucking
interlude.
Predators.
Death Stranding Interlude. That's fine. That's all this is. They've just added a chapter to make folk buy it. I have no interest in this.
Well, they look like Predators. Why do they look like Predators?
Who cares? It's a Postman game. If you really want to do this, Amazon always need drivers.
But is it a Postman game? Because what Kojima was talking about before this trailer is that he wants to make games that are inherently fun, right? Which is
Oh, he
alluding to the
didn't.
fact Death Stranding, exactly, which is alluding to the fact Death Stranding was not inherently fun, right? So if he's making a director's cut of that with that vision in mind, he wants to put fun into Death Stranding.
So here's the box, right? So that's a nod to Snake.
Yep.
If he re-edits the entire game, I could be interested because Kojima's a genius, but Death Stranding was not fun to play.
No, but the mechanics and stuff were all there for a fun game to be in amongst it. Like, it wasn't fun.
Because that's the
But
thing,
all the
Kojima's known for his wackiness, like absolute craziness. And Death Stranding was crazy, but not tongue-in-cheek funny crazy.
It was, yeah. There was one or two bits that were kind of funny. But like, I mean, even that, like, what the fuck is he doing? He
Folding
just
up the
jumped in
box.
the box.
Yeah, he's putting it back in the shelf now.
He jumped in it. We're like, what is that? Like, there's nothing like that happened in Death Stranding at all. Like, very strange. So why did he go in the box, jump in it, and then put it back on the shelf? What the fuck is this? So,
Oh,
yeah,
is it
very
director's
strange.
cut? Oh, I am in. Okay,
Yeah,
you've got
exactly.
me. You've got me. If you totally re-edit the game and make a different experience, then yes, please.
Which is exactly
Coming
what, like,
soon.
everything he said there, and the trailer that just got showed. That's exactly what I would expect from Kojima.
Yeah.
For that.
So,
I don't expect that this year. Like, given
Andy,
given
it says
the
coming.
scope of
It says coming soon, and it says 2021 beneath
that.
that.
Okay. Well, did it say? Well, 2021's just when the trailer was, because every game trailer on this.
No,
has
but
that
so,
trailer
you don't
on
say
the
soon.
bottom.
You don't say soon and bring it out a year later. You don't. You simply don't.
You could bring it out in January. That's
They
still
won't.
quite soon. 6 months.
Nah, this is this year because Sony's got nothing. Sony don't have exclusives. Remember, this is
they don't.
this is this year. And really, all he's done is he's got the PC version and he's like retweaked the entire game. He'll keep base elements of the story that worked, and he'll have made the entire sequences in between more fun than falling on rocks.
Yeah.
Cool. Yep. And it had a beautiful world and a cool sort of online play director's cut. Could you? Yeah. Sorry, I went for that's 3 games, Andy. I'm down for this. Like, I'm down for it, provided it's not just added DLC. If this is like a reworking of the entire game, yes. And like you said, that trailer, it was like, what the fuck is going on here? So if he's done that and added proper Kojima into the game, then yeah, give me it. I'll play that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
the
I
last
would
one,
even give it another go round, and I completed the game. So.
yeah, because the last one was more like Kojima trying to be serious and even though he's wacky, it was Kojima without any control. And obviously what he's done is listened to peers' feedback on the game and reviews and went, okay, so people liked this and this and this, but they thought it was a boring experience overall, because it was boring, even more boring than Last of Us 2. So next,
They're not boring at all, but anyway, next trailer. Did you buy Death Stranding digital, by the way?
yeah, I've got it in PS4. Yeah,
Okay, cool. See, I would imagine you'll get probably a free upgrade.
right. Play,
So this is the final trailer.
and I know what this is going into it.
Of course, this was the big surprise that everyone was kind of talking about and wasn't sure about, and yeah. From
George R. R.
Software.
Martin. Do you like his name's second, which means that he wrote the first paragraph.
he wrote one line of NPC dialogue. Yeah.
He wrote the name.
It took him 4 years. They're like, George, right, we're putting this trailer out. We really fucking need your one line of NPC dialogue right now so that we can put your voice on it. He's like, right, okay, fine. Then here it is. Just sends him to it via DM on Twitter. It's not even an email. Just like,
Yeah, I think so. So this is Bloodborne, Lord of the Rings, isn't it? From what I read.
Yeah, Elden Ring. So yeah, kind of big high fantasy, Soulsborne type game.
What the fuck is that? It had a bell as its ballsack.
Ballsack Bell. But I mean, you can already get a feel for like what this
This
is.
is like Demon Souls.
Like Demon Souls, like Bloodborne, like Dark Souls, like.
It looks more like Demon
it's-
Souls.
Yeah. I
Very
like
Demon Souls.
Yeah.
More Demon Souls than Bloodborne, because Bloodborne's more steampunk.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't mean
I
it's a
didn't see any-
steampunk game, but
Bloodborne had a couple of guns.
yeah, that's what I mean. This looks like
like
magic
some-
and swords.
Yeah, magic stuff. There's magic in Bloodborne as well, sort of. You just add on.
Yeah, but the ghosts here as well, that's very Demon Soulsy.
Well, I mean, those are just,
Dragons are in
you
Demon
summon
Souls.
in- You can do that in Bloodborne and Dark Souls as well.
Yeah, dragons
Dragons
are in...
look fucking cool. Look how cool that dragon is.
That looked like Gandalf.
Looked awesome.
Right. That's Demon Souls. That was Demon Souls cover, him walking through that tunnel there. That looks cool.
Yeah.
Okay. I got the... Oh, there's a firehead guy. I want to fight him. That church looks like Bloodborne.
It does.
But the fighting and everything is just screaming Demon Souls. This is Demon Souls 2, but they got George R. R. Martin to write a title. Mixed with God of War with that giant there. Okay. Elden Ring. Yeah, that's nuts. Right. So this got ruined for me, the date, because everybody was obviously going in thinking this is years away, it's never going to happen, because all they did like a year or two ago was just showed like the name basically, and that was it.
Yeah.
And now this is a year later and they're like, okay, it's out in 6 months. What? And these guys from Software...
Absolutely nuts, yeah.
These guys from Software aren't going to release a half-ass game. This is going to be ready. So they obviously just went, okay, the first one actually said Elden Ring with George R. R. Martin. So what this has done is, like, they've kind of went, George, you're not coming up with anything. So they've put the guy that's name was above his, and he's wrote most of this game, and George R. R. Martin's just wrote the outline. I guarantee that's what's fucking happened, because that guy still hasn't finished Game of Thrones. And Game of Thrones finished on TV like nearly 3 years ago now. So, Elden Ring, January 21st, 2022. That is nuts. I don't know if I want to play it. Do I get on the ground floor with everybody else in this one? Maybe.
Yes.
I think I do. I think you do as well.
Yes,
I think
I 100% do. Yeah.
I think we've both kind of got the taste for it. You more than me, obviously, but I really like Demon Souls. But also at the same time, I feel like I'm playing not so much. Bloodborne's more recent, obviously, but even though Demon Souls is a remake, I still feel like I'm playing games that every time I mention it to someone, they're like, "Yeah, I played it in PS3," and I'm like, "Yeah, but it's PS5ish and it's really cool." And they're like, "Yeah, I've done it. Oh, it's the same game though." And they're right. Dark Souls the same. I'm late to the series, but Elden Ring, it's a new start to a new IP technically, so it could have a cool story. It looks a wee bit more in depth than the other games when it comes to stuff. I don't know if the jumping is relevant, because there was a lot of jumping in the trailer, jumping towards bosses, jumping up things, jumping up hills. Maybe it just loves the jumping up a mountain in Skyrim. Elden Ring, even the text there looks like Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I think I have to be day one for this. Like, this is the Souls game that I get in day one, and I talk to my friends, and you stuck here, and you as well. And I know you kind of got in Bloodborne day one. I know I didn't. Dark Souls 3 nearly got me in day one, because when I worked up at your store before you worked there, doing my training, all the guys were talking about it, and I've always wanted, I feel like I'm on the outside waiting to jump in, you know, like Yakuza 7 was for us, Andy. I think this could be that for us. Like, this is our jumping in point where me and you discuss it on the show, and like you'll push me forwards because I'm like, Andy's not better than me, I'm going to get past that bit. Do you know, that's what's going to get me. I'm not joking, that's what's going to get me through this game, is you playing it at the same time and it being a brand new game and everybody talking about it and it being fresh to everyone, rather than, oh, I'm playing through Demon Souls, oh cool, have you fought this boss? I'm like, no, but thanks for ruining that for me, I haven't even experienced that yet. And they're like, oh come on, like, Davis, I know you played it in PS3, but yeah, cool. Like, so all in all, Elden Ring getting revealed at Jeff Keighley's thing, like, big up Jeff Keighley, well done for doing that. That is kind of a fuck you at E3 before it's even started. That's like, look what we got.
That's what I was saying earlier, like, this is E3 started. Like, Jeff Keighley's went like,
it's not started,
E3,
this is
I'm
not
gonna
E3.
I'm going to light the fuse. I'm going to start E3 myself. I'm going to have the biggest announcement of E3 before E3 even begins.
Well, you say that. However, if Nintendo hit with the Switch Pro, and I don't care what you say, that's going to be the biggest announcement for me. Switch Pro. It will be brand new hardware. You show me 4K, not even 4K, just 1080p and bigger bezels, and I'm like, this has been the best E3 I've ever seen in my life. I have got my fears, and I'm going to address it. I know it's more for Tuesday's show, but Tuesday we're well past the fact, so we're going into the weekend tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. Nintendo's events when Saturday?
Nintendo's events on Tuesday.
Is it Tuesday? Oh, great, right. So we have to kind of predict before it. I don't think the Switch Pro's coming. I think everyone got too excited and it just died down to absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So either Nintendo's covered up or killed people that talked, or it's coming later than everybody assumed. And I think it's that. I think it's happening because basically it's more than confirmed by, like, see all the glass manufacturers, the chipsets, they're like, Nintendo's placed orders for this new chip from Nvidia. They've listed it on their fucking CV, basically, look, this is for the Switch Pro. People have called things the Switch Pro, like, by accident during interviews. So there is a Switch Pro out there. I don't think we're going to get to see it. I just don't see it happening now. If we do, then it's going to be a surprise for me, so it's nice me going into this. Elden Ring, I'm surprised and not surprised. Like, I would say the Game Awards is my favourite one of the year over E3 normally. Sorry, but I know I'm pre-3 hyping and we're covering this as media, but I really love the Game Awards. So I'm not surprised they've got Elden Ring. It really is kind of like pulling the rug out from under them in a way, going, we got it first. So... yeah. Good for them. It's good for gamers. And you're right, like, this is the last day of pre-3. This is Thursday. Usually you are going to get another Get About Gaming video in about, and it's going to be live in about an hour and a half, because that's when that comes out. And I'm excited for that. Listen to the reviews. Obviously it's Ratchet and Clank. It's coming out at midnight. So yeah, all in all, that was really cool, Andy. Like, that whole curation that I know there was more games, but you just handpicked one so that we could do this smaller show. Evolution 2, day one, easy, that's no-brainer for me. Metal Slug Tactics, really interested in that, and it's actually reminded me I'm going to go off and buy the SNK collection, Neo Geo Pocket Color collection, because I'm sure that's got Metal Slug on it for the Switch. And Elden Ring, yes please. And the Evil Dead game, like, these are all cool. And Evil Dead's 2021 as well, Andy. That's going to be Halloween. That makes sense for that game. This is I've been excited. You know, pre-3, we created pre-3 this year. Pre-3, #pre-3, and this is E3 week. Tomorrow officially E3 kicks off, and what are you most excited about now that you've seen it? Here's one thing for you, right? Even though that was exciting, very exciting, and thank you very much for creating the videos, but what are you excited about now for E3? Like, are you now thinking, what's E3 got for me? Look at what I've just been shown by Jeff at Summer Games Fest.
So, Xbox, like, I like Ubisoft and stuff. Like, they'll show some stuff. I'm not particularly like hyped up for watching Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to watch it and hopefully they surprise me. But I'm not hyped up for it.
Splinter Cell.
I mean, they're going to show you Sam Fisher in some fucking other game. Like,
Just Dance. Sam Fisher in Just Dance.
Just Dance, yeah, exactly. It'll be the Splinter Cell theme with Sam Fisher dancing in Just Dance.
And it'll be like coming out dancing, and they'll have like the live stage show as always with the girls behind him singing, and Sam Fisher's like with his headset.
Yeah. And then obviously you've got like Capcom and Nintendo and stuff, and like I'm interested in those for sure.
Nintendo
but the one that I'm
need to
really
show a
hyped
lot.
about, and PlayStation is absolute dead radio silence, which is the silence is deafening coming from them, which is super weird because like obviously they didn't do E3 last year, right? And like obviously E3 was cancelled, blah blah blah, COVID and all that shit, but they put out a video like round about this time, 11th of June. They put out a video.
Miles
and it was
Morales.
The PlayStation 5 reveal.
But they also revealed Miles in June as well.
Shit.
They revealed
a
Miles.
bunch of games and stuff as well. Yeah, a bunch of games and stuff as well. So, like, what the fuck? Like, where is that this year?
What you've come out with PlayStation and said is, we might be able to get Horizon to you this year. We're not sure.
Yeah.
Because they were very careful with their words.
Like, just play Ratchet. Like,
Go
we're not
play
going to
Ratchet.
do it. Just play Ratchet.
Go and play Ratchet. But, like, I've heard Ratchet's very good. Obviously, we'll get more of my coverage on Tuesday, and you'll be able to see me playing that shortly. We did not receive review copies, PlayStation. Thanks. I purchased this digitally, so I've got to wait till midnight. From kind of Funny's coverage on it, it does look good. But what I said to you, Andy, is if Horizon doesn't come out this year, they're downscaling this and bringing it out. And do you know what? Listen to Blessing's coverage, who isn't a fanboy of the game and enjoyed it. He said, this could work on PlayStation 4. There's no reason that it couldn't. He says you take away the ray tracing, the 4K, the solid 60 FPS, because see those rift sequences? Sorry, spoilers alert if you've not played it, because I haven't. The rifts aren't controllable. It's literally loading into the next area, even though it makes it look. And he says that you can't use it all the time. You can't just jump. It's at scripted moments. So he said there's nothing in this game that said this. There's nothing in the game apparently that says this is next gen only. So I can 100% see them going Horizons next year now, and you're getting Ratchet on PS4 at the end of the year. It wouldn't surprise me at this point. It wouldn't surprise me.
Horizon is locked. It's coming.
No, it's not locked, Andy, and you know it's not, and you're wrong about so many things. You are telling me, however, 42 Level 1 does not support Andy's message. 42 Level 1 goes with PlayStation, who are saying, we hope to get it to you this year. But you can never tell with COVID, like lockdowns and stuff. I mean, wherever it's getting made, like they could be shut down at the moment, and it's difficult to develop at home. So I hope it comes this year, Horizon, for you. If it does, it's going to speed me up playing Horizon to finish the first one. Because I did buy Horizon Zero Dawn like roundabout launch. It just got dropped because of Mass Effect Andromeda, and I didn't play that much. And then Breath of the Wild, which became my life for like 2 months after I got it. But yes, so it's weird coming into the first E3 in my knowledge of the 9 years we've done this show, and yeah, okay, PlayStation not here, but even if they were, I think you would be more hyped for Xbox this year. I generally do.
Totally. Yeah. Like Xbox is definitely what I'm hyped for. Like even more, like Elden Ring, like that's pretty big, and like I'm excited about that, and it being so close as well. Like that's really exciting because I would have expected that to be 2023
easily.
Least.
Yeah.
And like 6 months away, fucking awesome. But yeah, I'm hyped for Xbox, like because they've got it all set up. They've got all the studios in it, ducks in a row, and they're just ready to knock them all down and go game. Hour and a half, I believe it is.
And an hour of that Sunday, will be Halo Infinite. You know this, at least an hour. You know they're giving half an hour to Halo. So. They'll give half an hour to Halo.
No, see, I don't think so. I think you're going to get 15 minutes of Halo campaign footage, and then you're going to get like stay tuned after for like and watch 2 hours of multiplayer if you want.
Do you think so?
They're just going to show people playing the multiplayer. Yeah, because like EA's done this before with Battlefield, where they
showing
just
the trailer and stuff. Yeah.
Like they show you the trailer, bit of the campaign, and then like okay, and here's a bunch of people playing the multiplayer for a couple hours, and that's what they should do because like the game should be ready now.
I ain't watching people play Halo. I know what Halo plays like.
I'm I'm not going to watch people play Halo either. Am I interested in the campaign for Halo? Absolutely not. I'm interested in the multiplayer, vaguely. The other shit, though, from Microsoft is what I'm interested in. Like, Hellblade, what's going on with that? What's going on with all those studios they bought?
Yeah, Fable. Are we going to see Fable? Like, if Elden Ring can be ready, like, a year after the trailer, can they do the same for Fable? Like, can they show us a Fable cutscene and then go, yeah, Fable's ready next year as well? See, even if they said Fable November next year, I'd be happy with that. Show me some gameplay and say Fable. That's the big one. Like, you would love Fable as well. Like, the original Fables are probably, they're even more dated now than Mass Effect 1, I would argue at this point, just because of the way they controlled. But Fable, the new one, yeah. So that's interesting, because usually Xbox is the one for me, but this year, Nintendo, like, my Switch is stuttering, like, it is dying a slow death. No, it's not. It's fine, but it's really looking aged and dated. This is feeling like it came out 14 years ago at this point. I need my Switch Pro. I do. Like, if you don't show me the Switch Pro, I don't think I can be as excited about these games. I'm being genuine. Breath of the Wild 2, obviously I'm going to buy them. I think Nintendo have got a lot to prove, and I think they know it. I think they have to address Metroid 4. They have to say, here's where we're at, here's what it looks like. I know they've had restarts, but they've had a clear 2 years since the restart. Am I right there? Close to 2 years, at least a year and a half. If you don't have something to show in a year, that game needs to just be bin it. Just put it back in the sea. Bayonetta 3 also... Come on, that needs to be shown. Has to. Outside chance of a Mario Kart, of an Odyssey. Donkey Kong 3D I've been hearing rumours about. That'd be cool. I don't know, like, Nintendo have got a lot to do this year. And my fear is Nintendo do Nintendo and go, fuck you all, here's an hour of Pokemon.
They won't do that.
They won't, and here's some more Smash. And we're doing it...
Because the video's only 40 minutes long. It'll be 40 minutes of Pokemon and that's it.
You never know with Nintendo, but they always kind of do extended plays in the treehouse afterwards. Like, they show a lot more in treehouse. 40 minutes isn't enough time to show a new console off. It's not. It's simple as
well, it's not a brand new console. That's the thing. It's an iteration, which 40 minutes is absolutely enough.
Do you think so?
Totally fine. Because they're not going to deep dive it like PlayStation or Xbox 2.
No, we discussed this,
X and all that shit. It's going to be a 2-minute trailer for the Switch Pro. That's all it's going to be.
Cool. So you're still on board for the Switch Pro. I'm prepared to I'm prepared to be surprised. Oh, it's coming. I just don't know if we'll see it. So yeah, for me, Nintendo, I'm most excited and apprehensive about. PlayStation, Xbox. Xbox, I expect a lot from. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not downplaying Xbox. You know that I'm on the Xbox train. Like, I've loved Xbox for years. It's just, I know what they're coming with. They're just going to go, look, Game Pass. This is on Game Pass. And I'm there for it all. But for me, I'm like, cool, I'm kind of sorted. I know I'm getting my Xbox. I know I'm going to like a good chunk of it. But for me, it's more like, Nintendo, excite me again. After Playdate, you need to step the fucking game up, son. And like with PlayStation, it's like, guys, do we really need to feel like we're a beta tester for PS5? Like, what are you doing to us all here? Like, because I really feel like I've been sent a dev kit almost, and just try it out for a year, see how it goes. But the best way that I put it, for all these people that are thinking kind of that way, I know Andy's very much down that way. PlayStation 5, it's more like buying an upgraded PC. There's some games that you can only get for your new PC that won't run in your old one, and it'll make most of your old games look better. That's kind of what the PS5 is right now, and it's not what I wanted the PS5 to be, I'm being honest. Like, it's got cool features and stuff, but like, take away Returnal, you've got Ratchet and Clank, and the PlayStation 5's been out, what, 7 months, 8 months now? Like, come on, we're approaching the 1 year anniversary and you had nothing? Like, it just screams that they only brought this out to have something out alongside a Series X. That's what it says to me. The fact that, okay, it's going to be about a year before you can expand the hard drive. What? Xbox had it out the gate. It says to me the Series X was more ready. Yeah, Series X was definitely more ready, and both consoles still have their good and bad points. Definitely, I'm very excited for Ratchet. It's a shame that Andy's not as into the series as I am, because it's a big one. I think PlayStation have to have something up the sleeve. Like, I'm telling myself that more than believing it, to be honest with you at this point.
I think they've got nothing.
Do you think they've got Horizon if it's ready and that's it?
Yep.
Wow.
And I think that's why there's no E3.
Yeah, 'cause they have nothing.
Video from Sony. Yeah, nothing. I think they'll put out a video in maybe July or August, and that will be the video
With
the gameplay
SSD.
video, and that's where they'll. Well, no, they might do the SSD before that, but because I think they'll just put that as a blog post. But that'll be the video where they'll confirm their like holiday window games that will include Horizon. I think they'll confirm that then, or they'll say that no, it's pushed. But they're not ready to lock the date yet, which is why there's no video coming.
Yeah, they're not ready because they're not sure it will be polished and ready because, like we said before,
that's their one game like for the holiday. And
which
if it
means
doesn't
this
hit,
year they've
then-
had 2 games. They've had Horizon and Ratchet, 2 games for a whole year. And I know you sent me that. Look at what the PS4 did, but come on, Sony. Like, look, I'm wearing your shit. Like, I can buy more PlayStation stuff in Primark than I can on the PlayStation 5 shelves in game. But yeah, no, like, all joking aside, like, the big one for me is Nintendo. Like, the big one. They're all big, to be fair, but the big one for me is Nintendo, because I'm on the Nintendo train. If they don't show me a Switch Pro, I think I'm at the point where I'm going to wipe my Switch and give it to my daughter. I think I'm done with the standard Switch as is. Like, it's wasting my time. And the amount of times Lexi eyes it up and I'm like, no, don't touch it. And then I realised I'm not actually playing anything on this. And anything that I've got on it, like, I would rather wait and see it on the Switch Pro. So, yeah. PlayStation, it's a shame. So this, like you said, you're right, Xbox is going to take it this year because they're just going to hit banger after banger. Xbox Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass. They want most of their games to be shown to be on Game Pass, and that's what we're going to see. We're going to see like at least 10 games minimum that are high quality games that are Game Pass. And I believe they're going to be this year because Sony bought all the studios and all the Sony ponies and the Sony fanboys were like, oh, where's your games? They're coming. We bought the studios. They just need to make them.
It takes time to make games.
And it's now, they've had time. So if Xbox fumble the ball here and don't show us what the studios have been doing, then it's a mistake. So I think here's a prediction. I know we're going to be doing more over the weekend, but it's going to be more coverage. Prediction. Xbox are going to show Fable, Forza Horizon 5, and people are like, oh no, they can't, that's a playground game. See, because we're getting Forza Horizon 5, that would suggest to me that it's going to be based on Forza Horizon 4's engine, which is fine, it's not going to be a new engine, because you know Horizon gets based on the new Forza game engine, so they're waiting on Forza Motorsport to be made before Playground do it. They could have done a secondary team and made them work in Forza Horizon 5 easily. All the cars there, everything's there. All they need to do is make the map. I'm not discrediting the hard work put into it, but the main team's working in Fable. Are you kidding me? Because they know that's the moneymaker. They know Fable. Yeah. And if they can show Fable this year, that builds Xbox hype. I don't think it's coming this year, but if they can go, oh, and here's your first look at Fable. What? Okay, cool, great. Oh, here's Forza Horizon 5. Okay, great. Here's a Gears 6 logo. Oh, awesome. Okay, now what we're going to do. Okay, so yeah, there you go. There's your Halo stuff. And then they come back and they go, bam, indie, bam, Ori 16 or whatever we're at now for Ori and the fucking Blind Forest 12. Then, well, whatever. I'm joking. It just seems like it just seems like it's every time I turn round, it's like, oh, Ori and the Blind Forest, Ori and the Blind Forest Director's Cut, Ori and the Blind Forest Deluxe Edition.
Game. Like,
yeah, they're not really. It's about a bright white rabbit. It's a depressing as fuck game to play. I want fun in my games. I can't wait for Ratchet. I want happiness. I want Mario stomping on Goombas. Like, give me Fable because that's tongue-in-cheek, funny, hilarious, like action RPG style stuff. Otherwise, I'm just
now
going to go
we found out why Ali hates Last of Us 2 because it's not a happy game.
Yeah, you could say that. I'm playing it, I'm like, this is fucking making me sad. Like, this is depressing. I don't want to fucking walk down a grey, muddy path to an empty city with people that are depressed about everything and moaning about everything. It's like, nah, I want to go to the party where Sonic's fucking jumping on Robotnik and freeing his animal buddy friends and Mario's kicking turtles out their shells and no one phones the SSPCA. Like, come on, that's what I want from my games. So, yeah, I know I'm not going to see Splinter Cell, so, like, it's a shame we've kind of overlooked like Capcom and stuff. Like, I think we could see Street Fighter 6. I definitely think we could see Street Fighter 6. I think that's almost a no-brainer to go hand in hand with is PlayStation buying. Did they buy Evo? Did they partner with Evo? They bought
Evo, I
Yeah,
believe. Yeah.
that's a big fighting tournament. So they're going to rebrand that, not rebrand it, but they're going to rejuvenate it, give it a fresh public image, because there's always controversy at these fucking fighting tournaments. They're going to bring out Street Fighter 6, exclusive to Evo only, exclusive to PlayStation only. I'm fine with that. Street Fighter 5 wasn't great, and they kind of released it as a demo version to start with. Capcom, what else do I want to see? I want to see Dead Rising. I want to see Dead Rising come back. We're probably going to get a Mega Man. Capcom, what else we're going to get? There's going to be no Resident Evil because it's just came out.
No, Capcom did say they are showing Resident Evil.
So here's what they'll show. No, not exactly. They'll show Resident Evil Revelations 3 that's been rumoured that's come to the Switch, because they've always had a good partnership with Nintendo, and Resident Revelations 3, it's about time for it. And they've got many teams working on many Resident Evils at the moment. Do you know what I mean? It's not just one Resident Evil team. So Revelations for the Switch makes total sense. Makes more sense on the Switch Pro, but hey. So Revelations 3, I think we'll get. Who else we got? Ubisoft. We're going to get Just Dance, a good 20 minutes of whatever new song Britney Spears has sung, or whoever's popular these days with the kids. We're going to get
Billie Eilish.
Yeah, Billie Eilish featuring Sam Fisher.
No, wait, actually, there's not enough energy. Billie Eilish songs don't have enough energy. No. It's going to be more like The Weeknd or somebody like that.
Okay, The Weeknd featuring Sam Fisher. We're going to get The Weeknd in Sam Fisher goggles. We're going to get Sam Fisher Happy Meals. We're going to get a Sam Fisher anime.
Probably, yeah. They will show the roller derby game.
Yeah, they're going to show that.
Beta like a year ago. They'll show that. That'll probably come out really soon.
Yeah. What else? We're going to get Ubisoft. We're going to get Division DLC featuring Sam Fisher. We might get a look at a new Ghost Recon Tom Clancy game. There's going to be Rainbow Six
Quarantine. The Rainbow Six Quarantine.
Extraction, is it not?
Re-revealed. Yeah, re-revealed with the new title. Yeah.
Extraction featuring Sam Fisher. We're going to get some mobile game featuring Sam Fisher.
Beyond Good and Evil 2, do you think we'll see that?
Yeah, featuring Sam Fisher. We're definitely
customize your character, and you can put Sam Fisher goggles on.
Yep. We're going to get another Rabbids game featuring Sam Fisher. In fact, he was in fucking Rabbids before. Yeah, we're going to get all that. I agree that Sony's got nothing this year, Andy, because see, if they did, it would be the rumoured Metal Gear Solid 1, but Jason Schreier revealed that it wasn't ready to be shown, so they said no. Because the talk is in the industry that Metal Gear Solid Remake is happening. They just don't know who is doing it, but the talk is it's Blue Point Games, which would make 100% sense because of their work on Demon's Souls and that Shadow of the Colossus game. Apparently that was stellar as well. So if they can do that to Metal Gear... If Sony had that to show, they would go, oh yeah, we've got this. Like, we're just doing 3 hours of Metal Gear Solid. Fuck you. Because I would. So yeah, kind of a dull year. Like, I mean, if Sony don't do Death Stranding Director's Cut this year, then and Horizon gets delayed, then I've got nothing from a PlayStation after Ratchet to play on it. Like, no games, and this is only June, and I've got nothing to look forward to. They don't even have a Christmas game. Like,
nope.
Wow.
They got nothing. See, they're relying on the third parties to bring out games, and obviously you've got big ones coming out this year. But you've got Battlefield, you've got Call of Duty, but like Microsoft has Halo at Christmas. Like Horizon has to hit at Christmas. Like it has to. They'll make it happen. Yeah, but even so, Horizon's not for everyone, Andy. Like, it's not like it's a Last of Us that everyone's going to buy, you know. It's not, but like the first game has like a decently sized name now, right?
Oh, I agree, but
not as big as Halo,
Last of Us.
Not as big as Last of Us, but they can sell that name and they can give someone an alternative to the Halo, the Battlefield, the Call of Duty. If they're not into those games, they'll buy this instead. What they need to have, and they won't have it ready, is like another spin-off or just Miles Morales DLC. That's what they need. They need to go, here you go, here's some DLC like we had for Spider-Man. Which they could do. I've never thought about that till I said it there. They won't do it. They could. It's not something that they can't do. It's something they could do. But anyway, they won't. We'll see. So your predictions are rubbish. So yeah, E3. I'm excited, as you can tell. Andy's quite excited, but still keeping his pessimism. And he's like trying to enforce that his
opinions on when things are releasing is fact. So take Andy's stuff with a pinch of salt. But thank you very much for tuning in and watching. Let us know what you thought of Summer's Game Fest during hashtag pre-3. This is the final pre-3. We're now moving on to E3. As of tomorrow, coverage will begin. Do you know what's tomorrow night, Andy?
Like, tomorrow, there's not a lot, honestly.
There's not a lot. Tomorrow and the first day of E3. No. Why not start it on Saturday?
I know, it's weird, right? Like hold on.
Because officially E3 starts tomorrow, yeah? E3 starts
officially
tomorrow.
E3,
yeah.
You're absolutely right. E3 starts tomorrow, right? Where is it? Hold on, because I got the schedule. From Eurogamer.
Schedule? Sean Connery? It's schedule. Like Andy's schedule.
The schedule.
Right. Check the schedule.
The chicken schedule. It's the schedule.
No one says that.
Okay, so the tomorrow there is only one thing, and it's the Cock Primetime Conference. That's it.
A Cock Conference. Great. So we talked about this earlier. They've already said the games everyone wants to see isn't going to be there.
Yep. So there's no Saints Row, no Dead Island,
no Time Splitters.
Time Splitters.
Which are the big games, and they've already confirmed Saints Row 5. Dead Island 2 has been made for the past 20 years. Time Splitters has just begun, so that's understandable. But yeah, what are you going to show us? Why the fuck can't we see Saints Row 5 when we've had like Saints Row 4 released on like 20 console generations since it came out? Like, come on.
And Saints Row 3, like after Saints Row 4.
They keep bringing that out, don't they?
Saints Row 3 and brought it out as well. You're like, all right, who asked for this? Like,
no one asked for it.
Nobody just thought we'd take it anyway. Like, all right, sure.
Is this not the company that is it THQ Nordic? Was there not a crazy? Well, we don't know if he's crazy confirmed, but like he bought like all these brand names that he liked, and he's done nothing with them. He just went, yeah, I'm going to buy THQ. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to buy this, and then people are like, what are you going to do with it? He goes, I'm going to own them.
This is the company that owns all of those, and they are putting out games, but like they're mostly remastered games, mostly. They've done it. They did a new Darksiders game, and they've got other new things in the works, but like they haven't brought a lot of them out yet.
We could see a proper Darksiders 4 because the last one Genesis was like a Diablo style game. So we could see Darksiders 4. That could be the big one.
That's tomorrow at 8:00. So
we'll cover that.
I guess we'll talk about that tomorrow on the news.
Yeah, our news will be E3 news mostly.
E3 news,
yeah, our pre-3 days. But I've had a fun pre-3, and have you had a fun pre-3?
I've enjoyed it, yes. That was a good end cap to it with
it was. I didn't expect it.
Elden Ring
I'm kind of glad I left it kind of like as a surprise, because half of these I didn't actually know. Like Metal Slug, that took me by surprise. Elden Ring I hadn't seen, and it looks fucking cool. Yeah, like a lot of those games were really good. So good on you, Jeff. Thanks for showing us. But yes, like E3 starts tomorrow. We will see you back here tomorrow. Thank you very much for tuning in and watching this pre-3 show on the Gamefest Summer Fest Games Fest 2021 #Fest. Uncle Festus, Fester, the Addams Family. Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in and watching. We will catch you all tomorrow night. Share, subscribe, like, and comment, and all that YouTube stuff. And tell us what you want to see over the weekend at E3. Bye from me.
Bye from I.
Bye from I. I need to go make a